I just got done reading Guest by Mary Downing Hahn. And this is a story about Molly and her little brother and her adventure. This is a great adventure book. It's not a hard read at all, but quite the page turner. So, Molly is out in the garden with her brother, and she's a little bit jealous of him. He is like the perfect brother, and everybody loves him. But in her world, you need to make sure that you don't say anything good about good human babies because there are something called the kind folk. And they're kind of like fairies, but they're not kind. And if you have a good baby, if your family has a good baby, and the kind folk find out about it, they will change while you're not looking. They will change your baby and switch it with one of their babies who is not fun to raise and who struggles and wears out the mother. And so one day she's out in the garden and she says something nice to her brother, and all of a sudden, things are weird. And it turns out that her brother has been switched with changelings child, and her dad leaves because he is so upset. He says he won't come back till her actual brother comes back, and her mom is worn out. And finally, Molly decides she has to take it upon herself because it's her fault. She needs to go switch the babies back. And so she heads off into the dangerous woods through a magical place that is maybe not so good magic, maybe it's more evil. And she heads off into the forest to figure out what to do and how to get her brother back. And she promises she's not coming back without her brother. And so this is quite an adventure with a very interesting twist at the end. I was very satisfied reading this book. Sometimes the endings aren't always so satisfying, but this one, I was very satisfied with the ending, and it left me, thinking about how relationships work. All right, enjoy this one. It's great.